welcome to another episode of the MIGO Experiment. We are doing this exclusively just for you, man. Yo soy Henry Flo.
Yo soy Willy V.
Yo soy LaBori.
Today, we are honored, man, to have this beautiful woman with us today. One of the main stars of the tax collector, man, that just got launched out, and you gotta check it out, man. The beautiful, man, Cinthya Carmona. Buenas tardes, how you doing? Welcome.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, guys.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good, you know, living this 2020 lifestyle, just trying to survive. How about you guys?
Well, I'm here trying to adapt to the norm,
Right.
which I hope it's not, to be honest.
I'm definitely just waiting for 2021.
Yeah, same. It's like I sleep and then wake up January kind of thing, because 2020, it's been a ride.
Oh my goodness. Speaking about 2020 also, but what did happen positively in 2020 is the tax collector. Yo, getting on there, so what's up?
Yes. You know, it's funny that it is 2020 when it was released, but we actually shot the film in 2018. So we've been holding on, just waiting for everybody for the last 2 years. So the fact that it's coming out in 2020 is kind of like weird, but also a blessing because everybody's at their house. So people are watching it, and we've been #1 now since we released on Friday. So
Yo.
Congrats.
Yes.
And also, you're also a tax collector, the most trended in the country right now.
Yeah, it's #1 in the country. I believe, if I'm not sure, we hit #1 on opening day, which was August 7th on Friday. And it's funny because I was talking to my manager and my team, and everybody calls me in the morning to congratulate me or whatever. Like, you know, like if it's my responsibility, it's not. But they call me and they're like, hey, this movie's gonna go #1 by the end of the day. And I was like, okay, you're just saying that to be nice, but gracias, okay, thank you, it's nice. And no, they were right. I mean, clearly they know what they were talking about because we were #1 before the end of the day. So in less than 24 hours, we got a lot of love. And yeah, still #1 as of Friday. So that's a freaking blessing.
So, you know, you actually make it like let's keep it what it is. It's like a Latino gangster flick. Right?
Absolutely.
So what was your favorite gangster flick coming up?
Oh man, so many. I have so many. Like I'm that kind of girl that I'm all about gangster flicks. Like that's what I want to watch. So from The Godfather to Blood In, Blood Out to Scarface, because I grew up in Miami. So of course Scarface was major for me. I don't know. There's so many. Any gangster movie, I'm gonna sign up to watch them. They're my favorite, and I'm so happy that I got to be a part of one, and a pretty cool one, because we get to see like the grittier side of LA and South Central and different neighborhoods. So it was really cool to work on. I watch it all the time, but I'm still like, oh wow, that's so cool. Whoa.
Before actually recording the movie and knowing about gangster life, did you actually have any personal experiences with gangsters yourself before actually getting into the movie business?
No, actually, I really didn't. You know, I grew up in Miami, and my parents just kept me really sheltered. I come from a really, really religious family. And so growing up, everything that they could, even just putting me in schools in different neighborhoods, because I grew up in Hialeah. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hialeah, but Hialeah is hood in Miami, 305. So my parents did everything that they could to sort of shelter my siblings and I from all of that. Obviously, you know, you have friends and you kind of see what their lives are about. Especially, I had a lot of friends that grew up in Carroll City and Liberty City, where I'm still doing some work now that I've been able to go back to my hometown and help out. But no, personally, aside from like just books that I've read and movies that I've watched, and a lot of friends that have been actually in that life, you know, have come out of prison and are reformed and like have taught me their ways, because I'm a really curious person. So I like to learn about everything. I personally can't say that I've experienced that lifestyle.
Okay. So, you have like such a Latino, what's it called? Like a cast that you worked with. I'm sorry.
Yes. No.
And it's like one of like the best things that I've noticed about, the film. And I've noticed as well on your Instagram page, you refer to Latinos as Latinx.
Correct.
So why is it that you go ahead and refer to Latinos as Latinx? Because I've been hearing so many people switching from Latinos to Latinx. Everybody has their own reason, but what's your reason?
So personally, when it first started going around, I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, oh, I've always known what that is. Absolutely not. I didn't. I was like, I'm Latina. I grew up Latino. And then Chelsea Rendon, actually, who's in the movie with us, she plays Lupe. She, she stands for Latinos, and she's always on the know of everything and organizations and everything. So one time I was listening to her speak, and she was saying that Latinx is really just about gender. So instead of saying Latino or Latina, we say Latinx. So it's just everything encompassed. And with now, especially like non-binary and trans communities just coming into the light and not necessarily having to say he, she, feminine, male. I like that. I like to be all inclusive. So Latinx, it's just everything. And to me, it's actually very powerful. And I feel a difference when I represent Latinx and when I talk about Latinx, and I see the reaction that I get from people. So I fuck with it.
Basically, it's not about he, she, they. It's more like we.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about. We're stronger together at the end of the day. So anything that we can do to just like bring us tighter and bring us closer, I'm gonna sign up. I'm signing up for it. I think that's what we need. I think as Latinos, sometimes we tend to be a little bit divided, right? I'm from Colombia and Venezuela, and then it's like, oh yeah, but I'm from Mexico, or I'm from Puerto Rico, or I'm, but wherever, Salvadorian. And it's like, great, beautiful. You're all unique. We're all unique in our own ways. But at the end of the day, let's not forget that we are all one. So, I feel like that word for me encompasses all of that and takes away any of that separation. My goal is that we're not separated at all, that we just like hold on really tight to each other as much as possible.
What we need to do.
And what basically, and what backs that up too is hello, the movie becoming #1 in the
Absolutely.
With this amazing, Latinx cast.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of that. I talk about it. I like strangely do a bunch of research, and I don't know if you guys know, I'm sure you've either heard of it or seen it or know it yourself, but Latinos were only represented between 4 to 6% on screen. And me, I watch a lot of TV, I watch a lot of movies, I study a lot of the great works, right? And I'm always watching movies like the classics. And I'm like, I'm looking for the Latino. I'm looking for the Latinx actor. I'm like, where are they? Why are there no Latinos in this film, right? And the numbers, while they have gotten better now in 2020, we're at 6% max representation. That's not enough. So to have a film be #1, to be a part of a film, right? My piece in the game, my slice of the pie, like to be a part of that, of a film that's doing so well right now, and it's primarily a Latinx cast. That's all the proof you need, America. Like Hollywood, let's continue to make these films, and that's what we need to do, and support each other's projects, which is the most important part.
That's the #1 thing, the key, support. Mi gente, tenemos que apoyarnos, man. We have to support each other for us to grow. That's the only way.
Yeah, and that it seems like oh yeah, it's common sense, right? But it's not as common as you would think. So it's important for us, even if you don't like, a certain show, but that it's a brown cast, leave it on, watch it, support, show love, because at the end of the day, we're all helping each other out. So important. I know that our film is going to make noise whether you like the storyline or not, whether you fuck with it or not. At the end of the day, numbers don't lie. So when studio execs, Hollywood execs, all those big names see the numbers of a Latinx film, there's going to be more made. So we're making a difference. We're breaking those barriers, and I'm super proud to be a part of that.
How was it as well for you, your experience, you know, with your little small slice of what you've been doing? How has the flavor of Shia LaBeouf come to that slice of your life?
Oh, wow. Okay, so here's the thing. You've seen the movie? Not sure if you've seen the movie.
Yeah,
not yet.
I'm gonna dead ass with you. No, I have not watched the movie.
That's okay.
I saw it.
Hopefully after we chatted and hung out for a little bit, you'll be like, Coño, you know what? I'm gonna go watch her movie because she's right.
I wanted to watch it regardless because I mean, look, no homo, but Shia LaBeouf is a dope ass actor, yo. Like ever since he was doing the thing back with Disney and stuff like that, he was just a crazy little kid.
Absolutely, yeah. So, even Steve. So for me, I was a big fan of Shia, you know, and I'm never afraid to give respect and credit where it's due. Me coming up in the game, you know, I've been acting now for like almost 10 years, and he was always in my list of actors that I studied and admired, and I had watched him since his Even Stevens days. So imagine that pinch me moment when you realize that you're going to be rehearsing with him and you're going to be on set with him and you're going to get to see him do his thing. I mean, it's a dream come true for me personally, but also to find out that he's a very cool person. He keeps it very real, you know, he is 100% committed to his craft and the storyline, and he paid all his respects in order to represent, you know, South Central and the community that's represented in the movie. He did everything that he could to just be as authentic as possible. And for me, watching that as an actress, it's inspiring to watch him go all in, you know. And he comes into this movie 3 weeks after we had, like 3 weeks before we started shooting. So we had been rehearsing as a cast, Bobby, Cheyenne, Conejo, and myself with David. We had been rehearsing for 2.5 months before we started shooting. Shia was shooting Honey Boy at the time, so he came in 3 weeks before we started actually shooting the film, and he was like, yo, I'm in, and got so involved, connected with all of us, made it a really big point for us all to bond as a cast. We went salsa dancing, we had a barbecue at his house, he and Bobby lived together. It was familia. And so he just reinforced things and just made all of us act at a higher level, all of us, because he raises the bar, man. I've said this before, I'll say it again. In my opinion, Shia is one of the greatest actors of my generation. So all of that credit is more than justified, because when you see him in the film, he's incredible, but also when you work with him personally, it's like, oh, he's amazing. He's great.
So we call this the MIGO experiment because the way we do things here, pretty much, we are who we are. We introduce ourselves to you, you know, and everything. Lo metieron una mixing bowl and said boom, boom, boom. You see that joint just sticks. And 30, what are we going on? Like close to 40 episodes later. So actually, yeah. So we've done something with it a little bit, and
that's incredible, guys.
You know, like the interviews that we have with people are just 100 as hell. You know, we say shit like shit, fuck, whatever.
I know my publicist is probably like, oh, with the F-bombs, but that's just, you know. I'm definitely, you know, passionate, I will say.
One thing I want to just ask you, though, siendo colombiana, venezolana, how is your español, my lady? ¿Cómo está tu español? ¿A qué nivel está tu español?
Bueno, la verdad es que mis papás no hablan inglés, entonces mis papás no hablan inglés, bueno, sí lo hablan y lo entienden, pero no se van a sentar a tener una conversación en español contigo. Entonces, como yo hablo con mi mamá todos los días, tengo que practicar el español aunque no quiera. Y me ha ayudado tanto, sí, me ha ayudado tanto porque he podido hacer entrevistas en español, he podido conectarme con mi gente en Sudamérica, en Latinoamérica, con, tú sabes, toda la gente de por allá. Me encanta poder conectarme en mi lenguaje y mi primer lenguaje, porque yo nací en Venezuela toda mi familia es de Colombia, viven en Colombia todavía. Paso yo mucho tiempo en Barranquilla, de donde soy, y Cartagena y Colombia. Entonces me toca saber cómo hablar el español, porque si no se burlan de mí. Mis primos me dicen, ay, ¿te crees la gringa?
Esta mujer es 100% Latinx, para que lo sepa.
¿De dónde son ustedes?
Yo soy nacido aquí, soy americano, pero soy salvadoreño hondureño.
Oh, chévere, ok.
Yo nacido acá también, salvadoreño.
Oh, wow, Salvi's in the house.
I was born here, pero soy puertorriqueña, boricua.
LaBori, yeah, that makes sense. I love Puerto Rico. I love it so much. I miss it.
Man,
Right, so
don't even get me started about your food, okay? Like Venezuelan food, Colombian food. Oh, God. You know what?
Talk about cuchifritos, because I love those.
Man.
What is that? It sounds delicious, because I heard frito. Anything frito?
Ay, right. Well, I was in Puerto Rico, and it's actually, I know you guys interviewed JJ Soria. He's a friend of mine, and I actually met JJ. He was filming in Puerto Rico, and I met him there. Such a sweet guy. I saw that you guys had done something with him. He's the best. But no, cuchifrito, it's like this just empanada goodness. What, I don't know, they stuff anything in it, right? Like pollo, carne, pescado.
Tienen, like whatever you think, they'll stuff it in.
I love it.
Hue, quema, camarones, bistec.
Oh, delicioso.
So me and Willy go like,
me encanta I know, right? I haven't had lunch or dinner, and I'm like, I'm starving over here. Pero no, a mí me encanta también. Me encanta la comida de Colombia. The food from Venezuela is bomb too. I just spent like a month and a half out there, and I had to get all the old school recipes from my tias and like everybody, just to learn how to really throw down.
Yo, we need to have a contest. Where you stay? You still stay in Miami? You in LA? What you doing? Because we need to hit you up.
I'm in LA right now. Yeah, I'm in LA. I have family in Miami. It's where I grew up, so I have fam there too. But I'm telling you, all of my family is in Colombia. All of them. And I'm in LA. I'm here. This is where I work. I was in New York for a little bit, but I'm here now permanently.
Man, we need to make you a pupusa and have a pupusa. You know, what's the difference between the arepa? You know, which one's more delicious? I just want to eat. To be honest with you.
No, see, and I had a pupusa for the first time. Like, I want to say maybe 6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago. A friend of mine took me to this market, Grand Central Market in LA, downtown.
Okay.
And apparently they're known to have the best pupusas. And my friend was like, listen, I know how you are with your diet and all your shit, whatever. None of that today. So come in. Don't eat all day, at all, just water. And get ready to throw down. And when I tell you that I might have had 2, I'm not lying. It was so good.
De queso, revuelta, do you remember?
It had mine, I think mine had chorizo, if I'm not mistaken. And it also had pollo. And, oh, God, it was so good. And it had, like, frijol and all the cheese. It was amazing.
Hold on. I think you had a Mexican pupusa.
No, Flo. They do that now.
Where?
They do chorizo?
They do chorizo. They do the pollo. They starting to do different pupusas. They even got pupusa de camarones.
Uy, qué
Man,
rico.
I want you to name the little town in El Salvador that's making pupusas de camarones in a little town right now, bro. Some old lady will smack me with a hot pupusa, bro.
No.
Yo te estoy hablando en los Estados Unidos. Like, everybody that has a business in Salvador, they're making their own pupusas.
They got their own style and their own flavor. Man, you know, for empanadas, en Colombia y en Venezuela, nosotros comemos arepas, right? Mm-hmm. Very similar, just like little cornmeal, and you just stuff it with everything. And I've seen empanadas of Nutella, like Nutella empanadas. And the other day I went to a spot and they had like peanut butter and jelly empanadas. I'm like, what? We grew up straight up eating.
I'm like, will I really drink a cup of milk with something real fried? Yeah, donuts get fried too. I'll do it.
Okay. And Oreos.
Oh yes, yeah. There, so everybody, I feel like everybody puts their own style and flavor on
Man,
things. So
I need to go to LA and have these chorizo pupusas, bro. I've never had one because out here we just have, look, over here, so the chicharrón molido con mozzarella cheese y frijoles, and then they can put loroco in the drink. You know what I mean? They have like, I eat chicken ones. I'm not gonna lie. The chicken ones are bomb because I'm trying to stay away from the pork. You know what I mean? Just so delicious.
Me too.
But,
I try to stay away from pork.
But that's actually like the chorizo. That's the first time I've already heard of chorizo. When I'm gonna be honest, that's why I'm like, chorizo. And it's like,
really good. It's also one of those like little markets in downtown that they just have a lot of like artisanal places and all these juice spots. They have like some really authentic places, and then they have like, I don't know, like I said, like the green juice bar next door. So they're all trying to mix it up, get with the time. So I don't know how authentic this chorizo pupusa was, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I want another one.
hey, you come to DC, we got you with some pupusas, girl. We got you, man, from some restaurant called Doña Whoever, pupuseria,
Doña
so.
Whoever, got it. I've never been to DC at all. I've never been. Yeah, I think I have like a cousin out there, but no, I've never been.
We all have a cousin somewhere, like.
Especially us Latinos, we're everywhere. You can find us wherever.
I got family in Carroll City.
Hell yeah!
Like,
hell yeah!
Hey man, so I'm just like, yeah.
But I'm not complaining because anytime I'm in town, I'm like, hey, can I come over? Hey, what's up? Can I have some food?
Dope. Yo, yeah, check her out, man. How can they follow you, Cinthya, right now, man, on all the platforms?
So honestly, I'm usually only on Instagram, and I try to reach out and respond to everybody as much as I can. But yeah, I'm on Instagram at Cinthya Carmona.
Follow her right now, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and subscribe, comment below. If you have a question for this lady right here, man, this beautiful lady, go ahead and hit her up on her Instagram as well, man. And thank you for spending time with us and sharing your knowledge, man, your gems and your realness. La loquera que eres tú, en verdad. Pero, we're not going to do that too much here, but we're doing pretty good.
I love it. Thanks, guys.
Yo, go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, to go ahead and subscribe, comment below. Follow me as well at HNRYFLO_DCF.
Follow me at Eldon Willy.
You can follow me on Instagram at LaBori DMB, LABORIIIDMB.
Follow them, guys. Follow them all.
Do it now.
Do it.
Check it out, man. Boom, boom, boom. Big old experiment. We out.